Stevie, it's going to be a tough winter. There's a nut shortage.
A nut shortage.
Nut shortage.
A nut.
Nut. You're Squirrel, Stevie. You're Stevie Squirrel.
I'm a tiny squirrel.
Well, you are a squirrel, and whether you like it or not, and since there's a nut shortage, which is primarily what we eat and live on, it's good for our bones and teeth, and for my bushy tail.
Your bushy tail looks particularly good today, yeah.
Thank you very much, Stevie Squirrel. But you know what? If we don't get more nuts in, and I mean salted, roasted cashews, we need a mixture of nuts to get all of our vitamins. And brains. Then my bushy tail will just become an old grey broom that won't be any good for anyone. And then when I go to work, then I will look very bad.
Yeah, Jonathan, that's usually an issue because you as a fireman,
Yes,
you need to look good because you represent the fireman brigade.
I do represent the Fireman Brigade because I was the first squirrel to be inducted into the Fireman Brigade.
Flashback. Okay, I've got this adorable little helmet for you.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of them.
That really is something. Well, good news is after we put out this fire, we're going to pose for our sexy calendar, and I'm sure that'll be something.
So yeah, that was a while back, and the fire chief now, he's still doing his calendars. He loves doing his sexy calendars in different fire outfits. But me, I primarily go out and I put fires out with my tail, which is it's a really hard thing to do, Stevie. And then I come home and I have to bring you nuts because you're always hungry.
And I'm also lazy, that's I think the main problem. At least that's what you say is my main problem. I don't understand
You
that.
stay at home all day watching TV and eating us out of nothing home. The kids are starving, the kids are going to school hungry because of that Uncle Stevie's eating everything, Dad. And I'm like, oh, but we love Uncle Stevie, don't we? And they're like, no, we don't love Uncle Stevie. They're like, Uncle Stevie smells bad, Dad, and we want him to leave home.
What?
They've asked me to, the kids have said, right, I'm telling you, I'm not going to say another word, right, go and have a think about it and we'll come back later and talk about this.
I don't think we should be too embarrassed that we're stuck up here. The fire brigade again. Well, strictly speaking, it's the fire and rescue service. We are cats who need to be rescued. This is within their remit. Fire. Everyone knows fire is bad, but we just as much have a right to not be stuck in a tree as someone else has to be not stuck in like a little dirty building.
I just wanted to steal those nuts from the...
Yo, cats up there! Cats up that tree! Fucking hell, Jimmy, cats up a tree again.
Yeah,
I mean...
Should we do a fire?
What?
We called first.
Yes, you've called us out again, and it's you two again.
We really thought this time would be different. Like, I thought I had an angle. I thought I could get. It was just there was a very tasty-looking blackbird we wanted to eat, and
It's Timmy and Brian Cat. They're notorious around this area.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
They do that 3 times every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
We pay our council tax just like everybody else. We pay into the system, and I think we have a right to...
I'm a fire squirrel and Jimmy's a real fireman. We're very busy doing the fire and rescue service. We can't keep coming out to cats, getting stuck, and it's not even a big tree.
I've got a touch of vertigo. This is...
I'm a squirrel wearing a full fire outfit and I could scurry up there in an instant. Don't ask me to do it though.
But you're supposed to rescue us.
Yes, but the way to help people is to let them help themselves.
It's like teach a man to eat a fish.
know what Jimmy's trying to say. Yeah. Well done, Jimmy. I love your little homilies, little homes right now. So, you two cats, what we're going to do is we're going to leave you up the tree, and we're going to go and put out some fires, and we're going to give you time to think about what you've done.
Oh. And if you can't come down, I will lay a fire at the bottom of the tree, because then we are obliged to help you.
It's a wonderful idea, Jimmy. Right, let's go and find some good to do.
So I'm sorry to have to bring this to you. We've had some negative feedback from a service user, well, two service users. They felt you were being overly harsh, and that they perhaps brought their situation on themselves. And at the fire and rescue service, we're trying to foster a community spirit that
I know, sir. I'm just nervous. It's like HR always terrifies me because all HR does is sack people. They pretend to care for us, but all you do is you bring us in, tell us how much you care for us, and then sack us. I sacked 3 of my colleagues last week.
I'm very sorry you feel that way.
Oh, you're the Grim Reaper.
Well, let's put a pin in that.
No, Julie, let's put a pin in it, Julie. I'm working very hard for the Fire and Rescue Service, and you're not sacking me today.
I don't like the term sacking. I think it has negative connotations like the sack of Rome. This is we're going to have to do this is a verbal warning. If we have any more complaints from service users, we'll yes, come in.
Your tea, Julie.
Thank you. That's very kind.
I've noticed that you've not been sacking enough people lately.
It's such a negative.
Just put that on.
Is this a verbal warning? That sounds a bit verbal.
You don't want to get sacked, do you?
No,
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
So you say you have not been sacked?
Not been sacked, definitely not. I had a lovely chat with Julie. Something about the sacking of Rome. Apparently she's a history buff. Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, and then she said there's a good box set on Rome, and now I booked some tickets to Venice for us and the kids.
But the letter said you've been laid off.
No, that's a technical term, as Julie would explain, for going on holiday to Venice. That's a place near Rome that's called Laid Off. Welcome to Laid Off. Bring you and the kids.
And the no compensation bit.
It's no compensato. It's Italian word. It sounds lovely when you sing it. No compensato. And what it really means is that it's just the sun shines there and the squirrels love it. I'm thinking we may even decide just to move out there. Trees. Kids love it.
Absolutely. I'm glad you eat all those nuts.
I ate some nuts because obviously the bushy tail needed the nuts. With me working as a fire squirrel.
Yeah, I've presented now to leave so that the kids don't hate me, and I can stay the favourite uncle. Well, maybe not stay the favourite uncle, but
maybe third or fourth.
Yeah. But so holidays it is.
Well, if you're leaving, then it'll just be me and the kids, Steve.
Oh, I thought you invited me on.
Okay, come along to Italy, yes. We're going to Laid Off, it's wonderful. We've got to take our own nuts, though, because...
No, I thought Italian nuts were the best.
They're very expensive, and we're running short of Euro nuts, so we've got to take British nuts now because we're not in the Euro nuts market. So we have to take our own.
Okay.
It's obviously quite simple. And I've asked Julie to come along with us because she knows everything about the sacking of gold.
Oh, tremendous.
So Julie,
John, look at the squirrel.
Yes, that's
Welcome
me.
to Laidlaw.
That's, this is a great place you got here.
Molto bene.
Oh,
I brought some new people.
that's...
hey, Charles!
Hey.
Oh!
Hey,
Yeah, we're gonna go to bed, isn't it?
I picked up one word of the language.
Oh,
That's a start.
I'm Ray and that's
I-
Stevie.
I learned on Duolingo and I can say, my duck is on fire.
and the bear's reading the newspaper.
The bear's reading the newspaper.
The bear-
Exactly.
Il giornale.
Mm.
Well, we're on holiday here, and you're Gianluca,
Yeah.
and you're Antonio.
Mm.
See, and Antonio is our new friend. He's invited us to live with him.
Oh, that's nice.
This is nice.
Mm. Does they have some traditional Italian nuts?
Yeah.
They're the best.
That's
The best Italian nuts.
blow your mind.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Stevie and I, we haven't got any Euro nuts to offer. We've only got the British nuts.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we are not allowed to eat and bring, and then you have to stay away from the Italian nuts. I'm sorry.
But what they said was, if we got married to an Italian national, we could stay. So, will you marry me, Antonio? And Gianluca, will you marry Stevie? I know it's a bit quick, but
You should have told me before.
You seem nice. So we got the best nuts. We got the good stuff.
Okay. Well, he wants to throw me out because of the kids. Be careful.
the kids are here as well. Yeah, we've got
Oh,
kids.
okay.
coming.
Yeah.
You don't want, you like kids, Antonio. You're Italian, also you like kids.
No stereotypes
Oh,
here. Yeah,
the
no.
family's everything.
Family and everything, yeah.
The mafia family.
They're both good. Yeah. We can always use new recruits.
We're happy to work in whatever job capacity you want. The kids are thieving little bastards. I'm sure that they'll pick it up straight away. And Stevie speaks the language with Duck on Fire.
Absolutely.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The squirrels around these parts think that there's a nut shortage, but there isn't. We got the nuts.
You need not to come to us. We can hook you up.
Yeah.
Have you got contacts in Bromley? I don't know what I've got us into. I think we're bad times are ahead. Antonio told me that he's going to pay for us to stay here, but if we don't do what he says, he's going to kill somebody, and I suggested you.
You're so
I've
kind.
got to look after the kids. I'm a father, so. But he says unless we can bring in X pound of nuts a week, then he's going to kill somebody. And I think he wants to kill somebody.
Have you suggested horses? I think normally you start small, you kill a horse.
See what? Yeah, a horse's head maybe just stop.
I've
stop.
watched all the movies,
Oh yeah.
just for
Yeah.
educational
I'll
purposes.
suggest that next time I see him, because he's a raving psycho. He carries an axe in one hand and a chainsaw in the other, and he swears in Italian all the time. I don't understand what he's saying, but it sounds bad.
Probably saying, sorry, I need to go to work because I'm a good worker.
What a positive spin you put on that. If it wasn't for the blood dripping from his face, as he said that he likes to bite the noses of people, and I would have thought, yeah, that's lovely. I liked Antonio when I first met him. It just shows you can't judge people.
No, you can't. No, that's
Look, I was a fire squirrel once. I had a job until Julie laid me off. Which reminds me, we're meeting Julie at the station.
yeah, tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
Yes, And I'm going to have a word with her about this sacking and what she's got as over.
Yeah, and also, I think your holidays, I mean, you said we have to go back eventually and you have to restart your job because you said laying off is, we are here now in laid off. So.
Laid off is wonderful. I would like nothing more than to go back to England, but Antonio says we can never leave. Fucking hell, he's right.
Oh, you look good with those weapons.
Cancel.
It sends a message to everybody. Why don't you try him out on that horse over there? Oh, get a little sugar over there. Oh, goodness. Hi. That's a beautiful head. Oh, Jesus Christ! That's making good use of those rotten teeth you got there. Sweet. That's. Oh, no mind if I do. Medium rare. An aristocrat. So when are we making those two guys and their kids into the family?
Well, they're £1 short at the moment. Some more nuts. I did tell them there'd be consequences, so hopefully they deliver.
Yeah, they got till midnight. Let's hope they pay up, otherwise it won't just be a horse whose viscera is being chewed on by us, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Julie will be here any minute. I can't wait to see her. I've got so much to say.
Yeah, I've got a few questions.
There she is!
Hi.
The Grim Reaper.
I'm sensing some hostility. Let's. I want you to know that I know you're both feeling a lot of feelings, and they're valid. And this is a space where they can be explored.
Cut the HR shit. You brought us to laid off. You told us it was a paradise. And now we're living in a house with a psycho who kills horses. And an Italian called Gianluca with an American accent. Very strange.
That house is there any room in it? They laid me off too. They said.
You're welcome to join us. Everyone that moves in the house is welcome. Gianluca would love to meet you. I'd love to see that happen. I can't wait for that meeting. I think you two will get along.
I'm glad to hear it. I like to think I have a diverse skill set, and I could bring some utility to his organisation, whatever it is.
Yeah, also, we do like, if you have an unhealthy relationship, to bring more people in.
Yes.
Like more people share the same bad experience, we can relate to each other.
A problem shared is a problem halved. So let's go to the centre of your bad experiences and see how we can turn them on their head, how we can construct a counter-narrative to negative patterns of thoughts
Okay,
and
come
feelings.
shit. Let's flash forward. Let's flash forward to the house, meeting Antonio and Gianluca. This is Antonio. This is Julie. Julie's an HR Grim Reaper.
That's a Grim Reaper is such a negative term. Death is not an inherently bad thing. It's exactly all it brings in that. Jesus Christ!
No, Antonio.
Oh,
Next time, Antonio. Obviously, Stevie and I want to do a deal where we can swap Julie for us and the kids, but we'll talk about that later. First of all, we want Gianluca to meet Julie. Where is Gianluca?
Yes, Gianluca is an excellent judge of character.
He's around here somewhere.
There he is.
Yeah. Oh, that's you're an interesting-looking dame. Thank you. I appreciate your compliment. I appreciate being appreciated. That's not what I was expecting you to say. Those gams go all the way. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
They like each other.
Yeah.
They're getting on so. I bet they could talk all day if we didn't. didn't step in and move things forward.
What brings you to fire? Never works. Dull face? Well, a change of circumstances. My previous employer has taught me to. Well, I've updated my LinkedIn profile to say I'm seeking a new challenge. Oh,
Fast forward to the swap.
that's. Well, I don't have much experience of murder for hire, but in this current economic climate, I will give it my best shot.
Okay, deal done. Thank you.
Well done. So you've got Julie
Yeah, you've got Julie.
and Gianluca, and we're getting the kids, and we're off home. See ya.